Sometimes I ask myself, tell me why I stopped using these goodies. In today's video, we're going to shop the stash, and this is per your request. You have asked me to keep shopping the stash and sharing the goods with you, and I love that. I really do, because I've always been an advocate for let's use what we have. I told you to go buy it, now let's use it, and just love it to bits. So in today's video, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna shop the stash, and I've pulled some of my real, true, rooted luxury beauty products, and that's what we're gonna create today's look with, using all of those products. They're not necessarily like old, but some of them I haven't touched in a couple of months, and some a little bit longer. So if you've been like me, sleeping on your own collection, it's time. Now is the time, now it's the sign to revisit those old favorites. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's hydrate and begin. All right, let's jump right on into it, and let's start off with base. And a product that I know it's going to make me feel like myself again. This is a classic from Guerlain. This is the Guerlain Météorites base. This is going to give you that soft focus glow. And I used to wear this all the time. It's the right amount of glow, but a soft finish to the skin. And it allows your makeup and everything else to hold up really, really well. So let's apply. And hey, let's get a little bit closer. Hello. I love the little pearls in here, because when they come out, this is what they look like when they come out, and it has such a pretty soft glow to the skin, but it's smoothing. It gives a, is that an eyelash? Yes. It gives a touch of, it gives nice hydration, but nothing over the top, not overly dewy and greasy, light, comfortable. So easy to wear, very, very nice. There is a soft scent to this, but it's not overpowering and like heavily fragranced. Just looks so good on the skin. See, it gives that slight radiance, nothing over the top. It's great. Now, I always like to let my primers sit for just a moment, let them do their thing. And in that time, I want to, you know, set the mood and kind of just bring myself together even more. So I'm going to go in with one of my favorite layering fragrances. These are the Jo Malones. These wear well all on their own, but together, I mean, you know. So this one is the Star Magnolia, and then this is the English Oak and Red Currant. These just smell so good, and I love having this size because I just love to travel with my scents. Whatever I'm wearing that day, I love to take it with me. So I like to describe this combo as like a bright floral that meets a crisp woodsy scent. And I'm telling you, every single time I wear these fragrances, I get someone asking me, what are you wearing? And then I tell them my little cocktail. So again, the Star Magnolia, and I mix it with the English Oak and Red Currant. So good. All right, let's move on to the foundation for today. And it's probably not going to be a surprise to you. I was back and forth when I was in my very cluttered foundation drawer. Yes, I know it's out of control. And yes, we're going to work on it in a From My Collection video where I've been going through my collection and I get to, you know, get all detailed and stuff. So we'll go through that drawer and organize it and declutter, because I know it's out of control. But I was going to pick another foundation. Probably was going to be the Chantecaille. And I was considering the La Mer foundation, because that foundation for years was my longest, strongest, most repurchased foundation. But so is this one. Yeah. We'll probably do something with the La Mer foundation soon, because I've been thinking of some fun ideas with that, because that's a true classic, a beautiful, beautiful foundation. Any hoots, today we're going to go in with my Chanel Sublimage Teint. And this is a true, beautiful skincare foundation. You know, I'm very skincare. And this really hits all the marks for skincare foundation from Chanel. And yeah, very well loved. I kind of gave this a break because, as many of you know, this Dior came and just said, Monique, gimme. This is it now. I've been using this a ton. But this Chanel foundation is outstanding. So I take the little spatula. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the back of my hand. We'll start with a little bit of that. This is one of those products that you'll get complimented on how good your skin looks versus, oh, your makeup looks good. You know what I mean? And hold on, I had to do it. Look what I pulled. This is that Shiseido foundation brush that has this little silicone applicator. So I put it on the back of my hand. I'm going to take the silicone applicator and just use that to dot this on the face. It's so fun. So I'm going to just clean this off really quick because I do want to use this for when we go in with the concealer. And then blend with the brush side. This is such a great brush. I forgot how much I love this brush. But hey, that's why we do this. We get to rediscover together. And again, I truly hope this inspires you. If you've been, I mean, loving your new stuff, that's what we're supposed to do. But you know, we got to come visit the old friends. This just looks so incredible on the skin. And again, it gives that touch of luminosity, but it's not over the top to where you feel dewy, you know? As I've gotten older, I noticed that I really enjoy just that touch, the right touch of radiance on the skin, because it allows the skin to just look very healthy and good. Gone back in with a little bit more. Just gonna build a little bit. And the great thing about this is it does that very, very well. And it doesn't look heavy or anything like that on the skin. So again, I'll just clean that off. A little. There are some amazing staple, strong staple products from Chanel. I have two other Chanel foundations, and wow, they are beautiful. Very, very skin and wear so well. So beautiful on the skin. And it's very comfortable, and it doesn't even feel like you're wearing any makeup. That's the best part. For concealer, we're gonna continue on with Chanel, another Sublimage product. This is the Le Correcteur Yeux, and this is the concealer variation of the foundation. I have 3 shades, but these are the 2 that I'm going to be using. This is so incredible. This blends into your skin so beautifully. It's literally skincare, but makeup. It wears so beautifully as well. So I'm going to mix 2 shades. So again, this is something that I have 3 shades of. And you're probably like, why? Why not? When I love a product, I want all of the colors, and just so that I can always be able to wear it. So this is no exception. So I'm just going to mix these 2 shades and we're going to make a little cocktail. This too, texture and consistency is just like the foundation. It's like a gel, it's very lightweight, it's very easy to work with. I love this, it's so great. And I admit, at first I was not a fan of it being in a jar, but use a little spatula, you're fine, no big deal. Now the colors that I have, one of them is a little darker, a little more orange, and I intentionally went that route because it gives me like an automatic color corrector along with a little brightening from the other color, and just looks beautiful on the under eye. There are my 2 colors. I'm going to go in with that Shiseido. Pick up. This mimics like your finger, so it doesn't absorb the product either. And this is definitely something you can get away with a little heavier handed, if you will, because it's so skincare, feels so light, just looks amazing. I'm going to use the whatever's left and put that on the lid. We'll use it as a base for our eyeshadow today. All right, so I'm not going to set just yet because I have another cream product that I need to go in with, but let's sculpt a little. I'm going to go in with a little combo. One is a cream, one is a gel powder-esque product. Charlotte Tilbury and Sisley. This luxe duo, I need to bring her back full time. So I'm not going to set just yet because we're going to go in with this cream. So I'm just going to make sure. Yeah, I'm very low on this. So, oh my goodness, I hope there's some in there. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, okay. Okay, very good. Always remember to lock these. This is a Say brush. I will have all things listed down below in the description box. I always list brushes, everything for you. This is a gel powder formula. It gives the most beautiful warmth to the skin. This for years was my most repurchased, my pretty much only bronzer that I would use. And I still love it. I still love it so, so, so much. So I'm just going to put that right over top. It's a shame that Sisley doesn't expand the shade on this. It's such a beautiful product. You see how the skin just looks like skin that's healthy, and all of the product are going together so nicely. There's no muddiness, no nothing. Yay. So now we set with the La Prairie Skin Caviar Loose Powder. Most second to the Sisley. And then for a very long time, you guys know how much I loved the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder. But this, oof, La Prairie makes amazing makeup, okay? Their skincare is out of this world. This happens to be one of the most finely milled skincare powders. Like, it's so amazing. And look at the packaging. Very pretty. You have a sifter. Up here you have a sifter, so you can open and close. It does come with a puff, but yeah. Now we warm up the face with a little touch of color. And you know I love creating cocktails. We just did one with the bronze and contour. Now we're going to do it with blush, and these two. Yay! I've got an Hermès blush and a Gucci blush. The formula on both of these is so good. So the Hermès Rose Tan, I like this to add a bit of depth. And then the Gucci blush in Bright Coral is going to add a little bit more flush. I pulled out another Old Faithful. You probably haven't seen this around here in a while. It's my NARS blush brush. I think this is, I forget what this is called. It's like an angled cheek brush. It's number 21. So starting off with the Hermès Rose Tan, keeping it nice and lifted on the cheeks. And then now I'll go in with the Gucci. Keep this one, we're still, you know, lifting, but I keep this one a little more on the lower end of the face, on the cheek. Such a beautiful flush. It brings just the right amount of color to the cheeks. Yes! And now it's time for a touch of glow. The right touch of glow. But I like glow, so these are kind of, you can keep it soft and pretty, or you can really take it there. The Dior Backstage face palettes. These are so good. This one you can use the bronzer, sort of kind of blush topper for my skin tone, and then highlights. I love using these on the eyes too. So many times I have just had this and I just did a little something on the eye really quick and it looks amazing. I also have number 2 Glitz. This one's a little bit darker. It can be a little intense and glittery, but then you have like this color right here that's a little bit softer, a little more of that lit from within, soft glow kind of vibe. What do we want, Monique? I don't know. I like the way the look is going. I feel it's soft and pretty. I'm gonna go into the darker one, Glitz, and I'm gonna go into the peach shade right here. Why do I get so happy when I put on a highlighter? I don't know. I don't know. That shade in particular, it's not too over the top, like a beam, a stripe on the face. So I like it. Time and place, remember? Because you can really take it there with these. They're beautiful. The formula is outstanding. Here's how the skin is looking. It feels amazing. We're very, I like to think of us as done up, but it doesn't have to feel or look like it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you understand. Now for some details on the eyes. I really like this palette. I do. I know they came out with a new one and that looks great and fine and dandy, but this is still my favorite. This color option is still my favorite. They have a few color options, but it's from Chanel Le Beige. The Healthy Glow Natural Eyeshadow Palette in the shade Tender. This is so great for the one and done. You can get a little bit more, you know. It's beautiful. She's beautiful. It's one of my favorites. And this is my second one. I know. I can't believe it either because I have a good amount of stuff. We're just going to put something together on the eyes, yeah? So I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This is a natural hair brush from What's Up Beauty. This is the R105. So I've just packed this shade on my brush. I'm going to apply that on the outer eye. This is such a wearable color story. So easy, beautiful formula. It's very Chanel, yes. And this is what makes it so easy for the everyday, honestly. And it's soft pinky tones. I love pink eyeshadow. Yes. So I'm just taking whatever's left, blending it in the crease very easily, very beautifully. I just cleaned the brush off. I'm going to go into this shade. I love how soft these colors are together. And I love that, which makes this my favorite everyday easy palette for a long time. I always kept this in the bathroom in my everyday little makeup pouch. For me, this is like just the right amount of glam for every day. I'm going to take this shade here up close. I hope you can see it's a little glittery versus this one. This shade, it's a little bit more of like a true champagne shimmer versus this one. It's a softer shade and has little fine glitters in it. So I'm going to pick that one up and I'm going to use that as a little highlight on the inner corner, just a touch. Honestly, it's something more I notice than anybody else. And I intentionally do it like that, so it's soft, very soft. We love soft and pretty around here. And then now I'm gonna take that same brush and go into this shade and do a little touch on the lower lash. Just to softly bring everything together. Continuing with our eye details, I pulled these 2 eyeliners. I love a brightened eye, but then I love to add a little definition as well. So with this, we can do that very easily. So I've got my Chantecaille Eye Brightening Kajal, which is a very creamy brightening pencil. Check her out. Yes. And this one from Sisley. This is the Phyto Star Phyto Kohl Star Waterproof Eyeliner. They have matte and shimmer. This is a matte one, and this is the shade Matte Tonka. Look how creamy and nice this is. It's like a brown, very pretty brown. So I'll first go in with the Chantecaille, and I do that on the outer portion. I don't do the whole waterline, I just do the outer portion. We're nice and brightened. Now I'll go in with the Sisley. And I do need to sharpen this a bit, and what's great is it's got a built-in sharpener. Right before everything sets, I'll go back in with that brush we used and do a slight little blend. Before I put on mascara, let's set the face, meld all our powders together, and just continue to perfect this makeup look. I love facial sprays, facial mists. I love these. We're gonna go in with this one from Gucci. This was a go-to for a while. So good. This is glow in a bottle, but in the right way. Again, there's nothing wrong with dewy. I'm cool with it, but I like a balanced glow where it just looks like healthy skin, and this gives me that. This is refreshing and hydrating, and again, it just melds everything together, so you're just looking perfected, beautiful with the right amount of glow. I'm already frizzy, but I am just giving this a good shake, and then I'm going to protect my edge here. Do you see how fine that mist is? The base is just perfected. It's so light and airy. I think I've just been reaching for my rose water, but this is amazing. I'm glad I'm pulling this back to the front. All right, now I can finish off my eyes. Let's do mascara. This duo gives volume and lift and wears without flaking. It's just so beautiful, so comfortable. Really just brings the eyes to life. I kind of feel like this is a forgotten combo that I need to bring back to being my combo. But I've been enjoying some of these new mascaras I've recently gotten. But here is the Dior Show, wait, what's the name? The Dior Show Maximizer 4D. It's just like a primer for your lashes. Already, I know. And then we're gonna go in with the Sisley So Intense. This is the one that has the wand that looks like this. I cannot be without this mascara. This is such a great mascara. That's all I have to say. And now we get to finish up with lips. I've got two lip liners here, one from House of Sillage and one from Sisley. This House of Sillage is my most repurchased lip liner. I gave it a break though, because I wanted to try some new ones. And I know everybody gets sick of this. But the Sisley is a close runner-up because she's getting really low too, and I've repurchased this 2 times now. It's so easy. When I can have a lip liner that is creamy, a beautiful color, I can fill in my lip, the whole lip, or I can use it as a contrast for a much lighter lipstick because, you know, I love concealer lips a lot. These were just my go-tos for so long, but again, I gave them a little break so I could dabble into new products. And now this was, wow, I use these lipsticks so much. I found them to be the perfect nudie nude. They're both from Sisley, and we'll start off with this first one. This is the Le Fito Rouge. This is in the shade Beige Tahiti. To me, this is a creamy nude dream. Look at her. And then I have this one. This is another Sisley. This one is the Fito Rouge Shine. This is in the shade Sheer Beverly Hills. This one gives a wash of hydration and color together. And it's very, very light. So, you know. My lips are so dry, so this is going to feel amazing. This formula, amazing. Here's our finished look. I'm feeling like my old self again. I'm so happy that I did this because I really hope that it inspires you too to go through your own stash and fall back in love with some of your forgotten gems. Let me know in the comments what you recently rediscovered, whether it's luxury or not. I always love hearing what made its way back in your routine. If you've enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to take a moment and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you as always for spending some of your time with me. I truly appreciate it. Stay beautiful, guys. I will see you very, very soon.